Hi, I'm Claire and I guess this is a YouTube channel. So today, for my first video on this channel, I'm going to be talking about something that really bothers me, or actually quite a few things that really bother me. Basically, what not to say to an autistic person. Oh, really? You don't look autistic? You don't seem autistic? Are you sure you're autistic? Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure I'm autistic. The only reason you think I don't look autistic or I don't seem autistic is because you have an ableist stereotype in your head about what an autistic should look and seem like. But most of us don't fit into that. Oh, you should really use person first language. You're not an autistic person, you're a person with autism. Thanks, but it's my identity, I'll choose how to use it, and I choose to use identity first language rather than person first language. Using identity first language acknowledges that it's not something I can take off and put away. It's part of who I am. It influences everything I do, say, think, all that. I really don't like person first language. It makes autism seem like a bad thing when it's really not. It's a wonderful thing. I am so grateful I'm autistic because I would be a completely different person without it. Also, it doesn't really make much sense to say I'm a person with autism. Just like I'm not a person with lesbianism. I'm just a lesbian. Like, it's not a bad thing. You don't have to tiptoe around it. I'm autistic. That's okay. It's not that big a deal. And really, even if it was a negative thing to say I'm autistic, you don't get to decide how autistic people identify. That's not your choice, that's their choice. But it's not a negative thing. That was just a hypothetical. It's not a negative thing. It's a wonderful thing to be autistic. And yeah, you really shouldn't. Don't tell autistic people how they should identify. They get to choose their identity. Oh yeah, I have a brother or son or sister or some other family member with autism, so I know exactly what you're going through. Bitch, no the fuck you don't. You have no idea. You have no idea what it's like to mask all the time so people will accept you as normal. You have no idea what it's like to just pretend all day long. You have no idea what it's like to want to speak but nothing comes out. You have no idea what it's like to deal with these social stigmas and have people hate us for just being us. You have no idea what it's like to have a meltdown and then feel so guilty afterwards even though you had no control over it. But at the same time, you have no idea how wonderful it is. You have no idea how wonderful it is to be able to have a special interest, to be able to just talk about something for hours and just have so much knowledge on it because you love it. You love it so much. You have no idea how wonderful it feels to stim. You really have no idea. It's such a good feeling. Being autistic is something completely different from being neurotypical. Not to say that we're complete aliens. We are still human, but it's really different, and you can't pretend to know what it's like just because you've seen someone with autism. You've seen an autistic person do whatever they do. It's not. Knowing someone who's autistic is completely different from being autistic, and you will never know what it's like. You can listen to our voices, which a lot of y'all don't do. Listen to our voices when we tell you what it's like, but you'll never know exactly what it's like, and that's okay. You don't need to know. You just need to listen to us and what we need. And finally, okay, you must be like really high functioning then. Now, there are a million things I could say to this, but we'll leave it to a different video to explain why functioning labels are harmful, because that deserves a video of its own. But simply, I could be at any functioning level at any day. My functioning levels fluctuates. like it does with the low autistic people. So no, I'm not high functioning. I can't work. I can't study. I'm on disability pension. That's not... I'm not high functioning because half the time I can't shower. I haven't showered in like a week. I haven't brushed my teeth in like a month. That's not high functioning. But I look fine, don't I? Because you've got these ideas that are just wrong. And I'm sick of them, as we all are. Functioning labels are really harmful. So don't call me high functioning because I'm not. Don't call me low functioning because I'm not. Call me autistic because that's what I am. So, yeah, that's my first video on this channel. I would love some ideas from you all on what you'd like to see next, and yeah, like, subscribe, all that. And yeah, spread joy, spread happiness, spread positivity, and all that good shit.